So, guys, what do we have on this week's recommendations? And on this week's movie and TV shows recommendations, I have, or all I will say, are from Netflix. I've been watching Split. You can find it. It's a movie on Netflix, and the movie revolves around a man. His name is Kevin in the movie, and he has dissociative identity disorder, and he has about 23 personalities inside of him, and he captured three girls. And these three girls, the movie is all about these three girls being able to escape before his dangerous personality comes out. So these three girls, high schoolers, yeah, they needed to escape before his the dangerous or destructive personality comes into play, and that personality is called the Beast. And guys, this movie is so super interesting. I would say it has something to do with psychology, and I love movies or TV shows like that. And the character called James McAvoy, he played the character like beyond. I don't even know the word to describe it, but like I said, he embodied 23 different personalities, and he got each personality to a T. And while watching the movie, I was just like, my God, this guy is really talented, and I feel we are not giving him his flowers, because it's really not easy at all. Imagine playing 23 different people and getting each of them to a T is just mind blowing, and he's such a brilliant actor. And fun fact, guys, this movie was inspired, or some parts of this movie was inspired by an actual true story of Billy Milligan. The story behind Billy Milligan is he had 24 personalities, unlike the character Kevin having 23. And shortly after he was discharged from the military in 1977, he was arrested for kidnapping, robbery, and rape of three different women. And by December 4th, 1978, the court deemed him not guilty based on reason of insanity, because he had multiple personality disorders. And according to the case, it was said that other of his personalities came into the picture during the court case. So the verdict was not guilty due to having multiple personality disorder, and in today's world is referred to dissociative identity disorder. They drew some inspiration from that story. I just found it mind-blowing, so I decided to share it. And Billy Milligan is actually the first individual in this world or on our planet to actually get acquitted of serious crimes, like 9 serious crimes, due to the reason of insanity. So yeah, he was the first person who this whole plea of insanity or reason of insanity and not being guilty is started. And he actually lived with his sister up until the time he died. He got cancer and he died. Moving on, the next movie I'll recommend is called The Glass. Very interesting movie, just like The Split. And this Glass is a sequel actually to the Split movie, and both of them are actually interesting. And this Glass had to do with, like I said, Kevin from The Split was or had three girls that needed to escape before the personality called the Beast. He had a personality, the destructive or the dangerous personality I'm talking about is referred to as the Beast. And there was a character who is like a shadowy like character. He was one who was able to come save the girls, and upon saving them, he had to face the Kevin, and the Beast actually came out when he was able to free the three girls. I think they were even in what they call that, cheerleading. Yeah, so when he was able to save them, he and the Beast, because he also had some sort of supernatural power as well, he and the Beast fought really bad, and they both ended up in a psychiatric hospital where they met another man called The Glass. He was a security turned vigilante, yeah. And the three of them were kept under supervision. They were treated, they were questioned about their superpowers, but they would not let three of them see each other. And each person had what they call it, their weakness was, for the Beast was light, and then for this shadowy figure was water. So for this shadowy figure, they had like an insane amount of water where they will pump into their cell. It's somewhat like a cell. Of course, it's a psychiatric hospital, but at the same time, in their own case is somewhat like a prison, I would say, because they didn't actually sign up to be there. It was against their will for them to be there. So yeah, the three of them had different powers, and they were able to, come together or come to an agreement, and they were able to escape. But I really, really don't get the end of the Glass. I really, really don't understand it, but it's actually a really, really good watch. You guys should give it a watch. You won't regret it. And like I said, the Split and the Glass, they have something to do with one another. The Glass is just the sequel of the Split. So yeah, give it a watch. It's a very, very nice movie, or both of them are really nice movies, and you can find both of them on Netflix. Next on the list would be Rebel Moon. I saw the Rebel Moon part 2 trending, and I was like, when I saw part 2, I'm like, okay, there has to be a part 1. So I went to watch the part 1, and it's a sci-fi movie, and I said, let me see what it's all about. Maybe for better understanding, let me watch the part 1 before the part 2. And I would say it's an okay movie. It's an okay movie, and the part 1, actually, they went straight to the point. Everything is not the normal way, or the normal standard of living, or the normal way we do things. So yeah, it's just different and it's interesting. But in my opinion, I'll say it's just an okay movie. The part 2, I felt like they wasted a lot of time, like so much time on the war parts. And till now, there's so many missing things that I feel like they're just going to drag it into so many unnecessary parts. In my own opinion, like, okay, they haven't still given us the backstory as to how the king came about, or the current king who killed the previous king, his wife, and his daughter. Of course, at the end of part 2, we got to find out that the princess is alive. And I feel like the third part would be Princess Hunt, or something that has to do with finding the princess. And they still haven't shown us the Imperium. That's the people from the Imperium. I think that's what they call it, the King's Glaze. They haven't shown us what life is like on their planet. They just come destroying and taking advantage, bullying other, they call it moon, different moons. And you're just like, just in my just in my own opinion, guys, it's an okay movie, really, really, really interesting. But I feel like we could have gotten to the princess's part at, I don't know, it's possible that it was unintentional, so we'll have so many parts. Me, I'm just saying that the parts are just unnecessary. I will not be surprised after we find the princess. I feel like they are still going to add a sequel again, and it's just like, oh. But it's a good watch, and you can find both on Netflix. Give it a try, you will not regret it. The next thing I'm watching, like I said last week, I've been watching Prison Break. It's just action packed. Like, if you ask me to give you maybe a brief summary of the series, I feel like I will miss a lot of parts, because in one episode, I feel like every scene there was something serious action happening in every scene, that the information is even too much that I cannot remember. It's just such a good watch, and I don't know why it took me, I don't know, probably, would I say 10 years, or how many years later, because I think it was released in 2005. So I would say, I don't even know the mass. I don't know the mass currently, but I don't know why it took me so long to get to it, and I really, really love it. Currently, I'm in the episode where they are on the run, of course, after escaping from prison. And the scene where Michael, that's Michael Scofield, Sucre, Lincoln, and the dad were going, and it's like Sucre was protecting Michael from the dad, and Michael was giving a story as to how he was abused mentally growing up, and Sucre is protecting Mike from his dad, because he somewhat knows that Mike is not in a good headspace to listen to the dad or have a proper conversation. And then Lincoln, on the other hand, is asking Mike, because Mike shared a painful memory, but he didn't say who the culprit was. So Lincoln was asking Mike, did he do it? Did you? So Lincoln was pushing the dad, stopping the dad from reaching to Michael. So it's so much was happening in that scene. It's just so funny. I really, really love Prison Break, and I'm enjoying it so far. Also, this same episode, Officer Bellick was arrested in regards to the death of Officer Gary, and it's just so like, oh my god, it's really, really is worth the hype. That's all I will say. I'm really having a good time, and that's what I have for movies this week. Let's move on to what's my jam. What have I been listening to this week? This week I've been listening to so many recent songs. This week actually a lot of artists released so many songs. I've been listening to Wasibusa. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but it's by Uncle Waffles. The music video, guys, the music video is so beautiful. The choreography, the performance, the dance, everything is just so on point. I really love it. The next would be Adenuga by Joeboy. In as much as this song is really nice and I'm a Joeboy and King Madi's fan, I feel like Joeboy really needs a break from, the whole love and women songs. In my own opinion, I feel like he really does need a break. And I would say for the video is beautiful as well, and I love the outfits in the video. I really love the outfits in the video. It's beautiful, it's a nice song, but I just feel like he should rest from the love and the whole women stuff. Yeah, that's my own opinion. And then next would be Please Don't Fall in Love With Me by Khalid. I love the live performance. If you haven't watched it, please give it a try. I don't know, I just love watching live performances, and his voice is nice. I just love the song on a normal day, and then the live performance is actually great as well. Give it a watch. The next would be Ogene by Bella Shmurda featuring Zlatan and Jerry, and it's really a lovely song. I love the beats. I love that it's really inspiring. I love Bella Shmurda's songs because he tends to, sing inspirational songs, motivational songs, and I'm all about that. So I love his songs for that, and I love his voice. He has a very unique voice. I love the song. You should give that lyrics a listen. It's a really good song in my opinion. The next would be 1999 by the same Bella Shmurda featuring Bloody Civilian, and all these songs, guys, are actually recent, like I said. Same thing, I love the motivation, inspiration he always emits, and I love the wordplay going on. He had a lot of wordplay going on, and I actually wish Bloody Civilian sang more because it felt like she sang for 20 seconds and that was it. So I wish she sang more, and yeah, I really love the song. It's a nice listen as well. Then Feelings, he actually released 3 of the songs at once. Feelings by the same Bella Shmurda. And I would say this again, I love his songs because he is one artist that really sings about real life experiences, real life lessons, real life situations. I just love his own pattern of songs, real life experiences, his own experiences. I just love it because you're able to draw inspiration, lessons, and it's just good. And he's always about his bag. That's one thing I love about Bella Shmurda. Yeah, it's a nice song. Next would be Hallelujah by Ladipo featuring Rose. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the Rose correctly, Rose and Morello. And Ladipo is a rapper from Nigeria. I love the lyrics so much. The lyrics is inspiring, especially the parts where he said, what's really hard about the shift to manhood from adolescence is going forward, there will be harder lessons, and that's just the sad truth about life. Going forward, the lessons only get more harder and difficult. It's hard to listen till you live it. And I feel this is such a very true fact that most times we, the younger generations, when we're being told something, we feel like it's all maybe the adults don't want us to live life, or we don't know what we are saying, or their story is not the same as ours. I don't know, but I feel we should tend to listen more often because it's a different thing entirely. Should life want to teach you, trust me, you don't want life to teach you, so it's better you listen to the adults who know what they are saying and know what they are doing. So yeah, it's a very lovely song. I love it. Next would be Love Me JJ by Thames. I was actually expecting so much more. I don't know why, but again, it's a cover. So yeah, we'll give her a pass. But all in all, it's a nice jam. It's just an okay jam. And I love Thames. I love her voice. I'm a huge fan of her. So yeah, so it's a nice jam. Next would be Wahala by CK featuring Olamide. CK, in my opinion, is another artist that really needs to take a break from the whole love girl. Every time I don't want to turn on the music and it's like, oh, it's about love, it's about girl, like give me something about life, you know. I don't know, guys. Don't listen to me, but this is just my own opinion. Yeah, he's one of the artists that I feel like he can do better. I love the song. He featured Olamide, and it's a cool jam. Actually, it's a cool jam. Notwithstanding, it's actually a lovely jam. Next on my list would be Commerce by Ira Star, the live performance on YouTube. If you haven't listened to it, please give it a listen or a watch. She actually has a very, very beautiful voice. I'm just rooting so much for her because she's doing mind-blowing things, honestly, guys. In such a short amount of time, she has been able to achieve a whole lot, and every of her feature is a hit. Every of her feature, you know, she delivers, and I'm really just rooting for her. She's a force to reckon with, and she has a beautiful voice, like I said. She has a fearless charisma. She's just beautiful, and actually I can't wait for her album that is meant to come on, or is supposed to come out next month. So yeah, I'm looking forward to her album. I just want to see what next year has in store for us. I just really love her, and yeah. Next would be Ekilebe by Stonebwoy featuring Odumodu. I really love the song, especially Odumodu's part. Odumodu is also another artist that always delivers on his features. He never misses it, always delivers. I just love his part. It's really, really nice. But the song as a whole is a really, really nice jam. Not that I love just Odumodu's part. The song as a whole is a really nice jam. Just that I really love Odumodu's part. Next would be Dila by Ayoma featuring Fireboy. It's a lovely jam. Next, ASAP by Shali Poppy, the video. I watched the video. It's really creative and it's beautiful. I really love that for him because that's actually the only song I love from his album. He delivered on the video and it's really, really creative. Then next would be Rodo by Adekunle Gold. I don't know, being a fan of Adekunle Gold, I would say I was expecting more. I don't know what I was expecting, but I was expecting more. But then again, the jam is not bad. I love it, and I love the cover because I actually saw him creating it on Snapchat, and I just love when, you know, knowing that every piece has a meaning. Every piece was, you know, handpicked and was designed by him. I don't know, it just makes me appreciate his creativity and talent more. But yeah, Rodo. Next would be If I Be You by Crayon. For this one, no comments. Next would be We Made It by Medical featuring Sarkodie, and Sarkodie over delivered on the song, guys. It's really, really nice. I'm a huge fan, such a huge fan of Sarkodie, and his flow, the lyrics, the message, everything is just so on point. Just listen to what he's saying and maybe you'll understand me. Next would be So Bad by Famille. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this name right. Famille featuring Patoranking. This is a very nice jam. I also love Patoranking's parts. I'm a huge fan of him and his voice. He has a nice voice, and I just wanted him to keep singing, you know. Overall, the jam is really nice. Then last on the list will be Credit Alert by Kosi featuring Patoranking. I really love the song. The beat is really, really nice. And I think Kosi is a Cameroonian, if I'm not mistaken. Really, really nice jam that you would even think is a Nigerian music. And the video is lovely as well. Very, very lovely. Great collab. Really great collab. And yeah, guys, that's what I've been listening to this week. Like I said, all of them are recent, so you could give them a listen and maybe you might like them, maybe you might not. I can assure you that you will like at least 95%. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining me on today's recommendations, and please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.